Look at this. I found a Chinese medicinal substance today. Just here walking on the beach. Sometimes we call these herbs, but actually what we use in Chinese medicine is not just plants, roots, and flowers. We also use shells and minerals and other substances. So today's substance is mu li, oyster shell. This substance we use this for a number of reasons in Chinese medicine. The main one, or the first one, is to settle the spirit, to calm the mind. It's kind of got a heavy feeling, and it just kind of like grounds you out. And you consume some mu li. Then there's a couple of other things it does. It dissolves things. So nodules, you get little clumps happening in your body. It starts to release them and dissolve them. It nourishes the yin, and it anchors floating yang. So if you're way kind of, your spirit is moving away from you, or it's kind of going up into the sky, this anchors floating yang and brings it back in again.
How do you cook it?
So the question is, how do you prepare this? Okay, so I get you an oyster shell. How are you going to get this inside of you in a therapeutically effective way? Well, what we do is we crush this. We crush it. I mean, if it's old-fashioned, you can use a mortar and pestle and just crush it down, make it nice and fine that way. These days, of course, we machine it. You get it in the pharmacy as a powder. So you'd have to powder this. And then when you do a decoction, you're going to leave it, you're going to cook it for longer than your other ingredients. You're going to cook it you could cook it for a day longer if you wanted, but an hour or two longer than the other ingredients in the mix. That's when you get your best results from your mu li.